While everyone is so excited to get the Hayes Home Energy Efficiency Makeover process underway, I'm sad to tell you of some sudden and very tragic news. On January 14, 2007, Sam Hayes passed away after a long struggle with cancer. She was a dedicated and loving wife and mother. Sam Hayes touched the lives of many, and she will be greatly missed. Today is a big day here at the Hayes home as the installation process begins on some much needed new appliances. And as difficult as it is to move forward without Sam's personal involvement, her husband Rick and the White River Valley Electric crew agree that moving forward with this process is exactly what Sam would have wanted. So Rick, tell me about the refrigerator.
Well, it's been here since we've got the house, and it's kind of old.
A few years old. How many years approximately?
About 18.
18 years old. So obviously, like most refrigerators, it's had its share use. Door's been opened once or twice.
Several times, yeah. 2 boys, yeah, that happens, yeah.
And I'm assuming you'd like to replace it.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah, I'd love to replace it.
All right. Well, I tell you what. First thing we need to do, we need to empty it, obviously. So let's start with the freezer. I'll help you. You hand me the stuff, and we'll set it over here.
Okay, here we go.
Let's get started. Oh my gosh! Look at that! Look at that! You probably need a bigger freezer too. So we'll see if we can take care of that while we're going. I am tired.
Well, yeah, right.
Hey, I got a guy that I want you to meet. You're going to like this guy. Randy, come on in here. Rick, this is Randy. He's with
Randy,
Sears.
nice to meet you.
Randy, if you would, tell Rick what you're planning to do here today.
Well, we're going to take this old refrigerator out, and I've got you a brand new side-by-side Whirlpool Energy Star.
I knew the old ice box was just 20 years old, and it was, wasn't cooling like it should.
The refrigerator will run 24/7, and if you can save 50 cents a day in the refrigerator, you multiply that times a month, times a year, over a period of years, it alone will save you some money.
Well, Rick, what do you think?
Well, it's great, isn't it? It's fantastic.
This looks awesome.
It does.
Get your magnets back on here like every good refrigerator needs, and I guess all that's left is really putting all the food and stuff back in there. So, you know what? Look at that time. I've got to go. So I'll be back. You go ahead and get started. I'll be back.
Go ahead, just leave me, Hal. Thanks a lot.
Technology has really gained where it'll take as much to keep the same temperature. And so by changing some of these things out, it just automatically cut the bill.
You can pay for your appliances, what you're saving with your electric bill.
In addition to a new refrigerator, Sears also brought a new microwave. And of course, Rick's home wouldn't be complete without a new dryer and Energy Star washer.
They were old, and well, they was used, so they couldn't have lasted a whole lot longer either. I do a lot of laundry, and my other son brings me his laundry, so that pretty well eats up your electric.
Wow, Randy, these look like the latest, greatest appliances.
Yes, sir, they're the Kenmore Oasis, the high-efficiency washer. It takes like 47% less water than the conventional washer. And they spin at a very high RPM, so therefore it takes a lot less time for your clothes to dry, therefore saving you more energy.
Your appliances, I guess, is what is eating us up, and we didn't really realize that. We just getting by because living from one day to the next with what we had. Not thinking about trying to save money on energy efficient stuff.
Now the appliance installation is complete. Rick has already done his first load of laundry, and the other exciting installation is taking place today. I'm with David and the guys from D&B Heating and Air. David, heat pump installation taking place today. What do we hope to accomplish?
Well, today what we're going to do is we're going to remove the old air handler unit out of here, which will be the first part of this job. As you can see, there's going to be some woodwork involved. There's going to be quite a bit of things that we have to do to put the new system in, because the new equipment, being higher efficiency equipment, is physically larger.
Right.
So we will actually remove this, do some woodwork, and then put in the new system and try to get this phase of this done today.
Heat pumps are the most efficient form of electric heating in moderate climates. When heating your home in the winter, your highest electrical cost is electric-resistant heat. A heat pump offsets this cost by generating heat from the outside and concentrates it for use inside. Heat pumps also do double duty as a central air conditioner. They can cool your home by collecting the heat inside and effectively pumping it outside. To help the new heating and air systems be even more efficient, D&B also installed a new thermostat.
What we're going to do now is install a new digital thermostat in place of the old snap spring thermostat that it has. And we're also relocating it around here, which will be closer to the return air, so we'll have a better sensing of the temperature that the house needs to be. So this is a programmable thermostat which will allow you to set offset temperatures and be able to take in, when you're not using the house, people in it as much, you can offset your temperature a little bit to save energy.
Now it kicks on, it runs maybe, let's say no longer than 5 minutes at a time, no matter what you have it on, and then you're not running constantly. You can tell it's maintaining the temperature, what you want the temperature to be maintained at.
Oh, I'll tell you what, this is the life. Your coffee okay?
Yeah,
Rick, it's a good cup of coffee.
Sure does.
You know what, while Kelly and Mark are busy working hard under the house, Stan and Dave enjoying the sunshine. This isn't all bad, is it?
No, it isn't.
You know, truth be known, the guys are working hard under the house. A little snow, a little rain has put about a week or so between the time that you guys did the work inside to where we are actually doing the work here outside today. So let's explain what's going on. Let's start right here. This plastic fabric.
Yes, this is some visqueen that we are putting underneath the house as a moisture barrier across the dirt, so we can stop moisture from coming up and getting underneath the house.
Okay, and then as far as the duct work under there, I know Rick had some airflow restriction. What are we doing there?
Well, there was some flex duct that joined the two duct systems in this home on each side that crossed over, and it had a lot of dips and curves in it because flex duct will do that. They're taking that out now, and they're going to actually put a steel metal pipe that crosses over insulated to a better airflow.
Well, I guess we'll check and see how the guys are doing. You guys okay in there?
Yeah, we're doing great.
In the meantime, I need some coffee.
Yeah.
Me too.
We're going to take this out, put in a metal pipe, round pipe, and it'll give him a lot cleaner airflow with a damper system in it to take hot spots out of his house. He was complaining about having hot spots in certain areas. This will be able to balance his airflow out and give him more efficient heating and cooling. The way they had it up there, it was all ran like this and kinked up. And when you do that, this is a flexible liner inside, and it just messes up your airflow something fierce. It starts building up static pressure is what it does. As to where whenever we go through and put it with round pipe, you get a clean flow through it. We'll take the outer covering of this insulation part, sleeve this, and then we'll put it up with a damper system in this also.
I guess when they went down underneath there, of course it was sagging to begin with. In one place, there's a hole or a mouse or a squirrel or a chipmunk or something, and made the hole the size of their fist, they said, which is a pretty good sized hole. And, you know, if you're air conditioning outside, it's kind of hard to air condition inside your house or heat either.
This is what the finished product's going to look like. We've got the hard pipe in here instead of the flexible duct. It's a clean air system the way it's set up this way, and it gives you a whole lot better airflow.
In the back of the house where the boys' bedrooms were, 4 foot separating each bedroom, you know, but one would be hot and then the other would be freezing cold. Now there's no difference in any part of the house. It just keeps it and maintains it.
After getting the ductwork fixed up, it was back to the new heat pump.
The air conditioning wasn't going to last. It wouldn't have made it this year. This didn't have $3,000 or $4,000 to even put a new air conditioner, you know, back in.
Well, my timing's impeccable. I conveniently missed carrying the unit. This looks great.
Well, thank you.
Looks
Yeah,
excellent.
we got it set up, got it leveled and everything, and getting ready to run the copper lines and hook up the electric to it. And finish the installation here.
Now, not only is this unit a lot prettier than the old unit, but it's considerably larger. The average person might think larger bill. That's not the idea.
That's not true, no. Matter of fact, it's a lot more efficient because it is larger. It has larger coil area in it so that you have a higher efficiency of heating and cooling with the heat pump here.
Looks great. I'm gonna let you guys finish up.
Okay.
After finishing the heat pump installation, the water heater was the next order of business.
Well, how's it going?
Doing good.
Good. I am with Todd Round of White River Plumbing. Right. And Todd, you have gained access here to the hot water heater. What happens next?
Well, what we're going to do here is we're going to shut this unit down. We're going to drain the water, kill the power, and get this unit out of here. We're going to replace it with a new Marathon water heater. But the problem we've run into is the space.
Okay.
We're actually going to relocate the new water heater on the back side of this wall in what's now a utility room.
While the electrician waited for the new water heater to be installed, he addressed some of the other electrical problems at the house.
Well, here we've got a front porch light fixture that has burned up on us. The wires have actually, the insulation has melted off the wires. It's apparently from an oversized lamp. These are rated for 60 watt maximum, and I believe they had 100 watt lamps in them, and eventually burn up. So that's definitely a fire hazard.
Wow, Todd, you're almost finished.
Yeah, just about done.
Looks great. So this is the Marathon.
Yeah, this is it.
All right, so what's left?
Well, we're finishing up the waste and overflow line here. The water's hooked up. We're ready to turn the well back on. The electrician will come in and hook his lines up, and we'll power it up, and we'll be done.
Sounds great. All right, I'm gonna let you go at it.
Thank you.
This guy's good.
The electrician also installed some dimmers throughout the house.
They'll just allow the homeowner to adjust the amount of light they have in any particular area. I mean, it will reduce the kilowatts, the wattage used at any particular time. If you're not using a full lamp.
Well, as you can see, Dave, the electrician, is back here finishing up some wiring things. But Jeff, we're in the process here of doing something else to the home that is very simple. Anybody at home can do it, actually, and that's changing light bulbs. Tell us about that.
That's right, Stan. We're going to change out as many light bulbs as Rick will allow us, from the regular incandescent bulbs to the low-watt fluorescent bulbs.
And the reason we do that is?
It's to save money. This fluorescent bulb here, which is only 14 watts, puts out the same amount of light as this incandescent bulb, which is 60 watts. So it's about 2/3 less energy right there.
And saving money on the electric bill is a good thing, right, Rick?
Oh, exactly.
It's something we probably do want to point out on the front end. I mean, these bulbs do cost a little more on the front end, but in the long run, big savings.
That is correct. They do cost a little bit more to buy, but you have to think about the benefits. The benefits outweigh the negatives. In this case here, this bulb here would use about 2/3 less energy and put off about 2/3 less heat. So in the summertime, you're not putting as much heat in your house. Your air conditioner doesn't work as hard.
Quick demonstration. Can you show us an example?
Sure.
How
What
it
I'm
works?
going to do here is, here's what most people have in their house is your regular 60-watt incandescent bulb.
Okay.
And you can see how fast the meter's spinning there with that bulb. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn this off, and we're going to switch it over to the 14-watt fluorescent. And you can see the difference.
Wow.
And that's just one bulb. If you change several in your house, just multiply it by how many bulbs you change, and you're saving that much electricity.
As far as the brightness, that bulb about the same as that one.
Oh, I'd say so, yeah.
Very interesting.
I tell you, an interesting fact there, Stan, is that if every household in America just changed one to one of these fluorescent bulbs, you'd actually save enough power to light a town of 3 million people.
Wow, now that's impressive.